Am I the a-hole for leaving home despite my mother and her partner's finances? I, 17F, and my mother moved into her boyfriend's house about 2 years ago. They seem like a relatively stable couple, beside the fact that she seems to control him and not let him have a voice for himself unless it aligns perfectly with her points of view. Over the past year, I have been kicked out of the house on multiple occasions. The first because I was struggling with mental health that she didn't want to deal with. The second because I reported her for the former. And the third because I spoke to my college counselor to address concerns about her behavior after she was embarrassed and refused to be seen as my mother while I had to use a walking cane for a while. She then went with the story that I reported her and her boyfriend for abuse. All 3 times I have been painted as the abuser in the situation despite her constant physical and emotional abandonment. It is worth mentioning that she has also tried siphoning my PIP money out of me to have a car that she didn't have to pay for. I recently applied for universal credit. I live in the UK, specifically the working capability element, as I cannot work due to my disability. I refused to ask her for help with my application, and after being told I was fully eligible by DWP, she refused to listen and complained that they would lose the house if I went through with the application. Note: the claim is ongoing, and I am checking with DWP that there are no mistakes with the claim to make sure I'm fully eligible without affecting others. I have so far been told that I will only cause my mother to lose her child benefit, which will be passed on to me. Because of this, she threw me out of the house once and for all, texting me that same day, "You're now homeless. Go deal with it." Later that day, after I had a phone call with an emergency housing agency, she agreed to let me come home despite the circumstances. I went home for the night, but declared the next day that I would be moving into supported accommodation as per the agency's suggestion. She is currently begging me to stay as she will lose even more of her benefits with me not living at home, child benefit, elements of housing benefit, etc. I refuse to let her keep me under her roof any longer while I don't know when my next night sleeping in a hotel for God knows how long is. She's been guilt-tripping me nonstop, saying I've ruined her life and that I'm ungrateful after all she's done for me. I'm done pretending this is normal. I just want a chance to heal somewhere safe. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to take her BS any longer?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
So, you are disposable to your mom until the reality of her losing your benefits appears. But I am also not wanting you to be homeless either. Can you stay with her until more secure housing comes through? Or will leaving now help expedite your benefits, not the a-hole?
OP replied,
I'm guaranteed benefits if I leave, plus more that I can't have it all while living at home, housing benefit, etc. Plus the accommodation is temporary while on the waiting list for a flat.
Not the a-hole. Your mother is a to you and probably to her boyfriend. I think you should take the agency's suggestion. Get out of there and don't look back.